All right, let's jump right in. We're going to tackle a question that honestly should be keeping every leader up at night. Your company is pouring money into AI, right? But are you spending even a fraction of that on figuring out what to do when it all goes wrong? Let's see just how prepared you really are. Okay, so this is part 4 of our 10-part tutorial, and it's all based on this really comprehensive report from Virtualization Options LLC called Creating, Running, and Integrating an AI Incident Response Team, Process, and Department. Now, I want to be clear. If you're an IT manager or you're in senior management, this one is especially for you. We're talking your language today. So let's get right to the heart of it. Your organization is running on AI. Great. But what's the plan for when it fails? And I'm not saying if it fails, I'm saying when. Because here's the kicker. The way AI fails, it's just not like anything we've ever had to deal with before in IT. So first things first, let's just establish the new reality we're all living in. I'm not talking about some sci-fi future here. This is the reality of business right now. Look, AI isn't the future anymore. It's here. It is the cornerstone of how you operate. It's everything from your customer-facing chatbots all the way up to mission-critical decisions. It's not just some tool in the corner. It's woven into the very DNA of your business. And you know what that means? Its risks are now your risks. Yeah, that deep integration, it brings a whole new set of threats to the table. We're not talking about the loud, obvious server crashes we're all used to. Nope, this is something else entirely. These threats are quiet, they're subtle, and frankly, they're way more dangerous. See, an AI doesn't just, crash and give you a nice clean error message. That would be too easy. Instead, it can fail silently. It keeps running, looking perfectly fine on the outside, but on the inside, it's churning out increasingly wrong or biased or just plain weird results. And that can literally poison your business from the inside out. Let me give you a couple of real-world examples of what this looks like. First up, we've got something called model drift. The best way to think about this is like a slow, silent leak in a pipe. The world is always changing, right? Customer behavior shifts, market conditions change, and your AI model, which was trained on old data, just slowly gets out of sync. It doesn't crash, it doesn't throw up an alert. It just gets quietly worse and worse over time, making bad decisions that your standard IT monitoring tools are completely blind to. Then there's the big one. Algorithmic bias. So if you feed an AI a ton of historical data that has, existing human biases baked into it, well, the AI doesn't just learn those biases, it often amplifies them. It takes a small problem and makes it a massive one. So suddenly, you've got an AI systematically doing things like unfairly denying loans to certain groups of people. And the fallout from that? We're talking huge regulatory fines, lawsuits, and a hit to your reputation that you might never recover from. And of course, with all the new generative AI tools out there, we've got to talk about hallucinations. This is a wild one. It's when the AI just makes stuff up, but it does it with complete and total confidence. It presents fabricated information as if it's stone-cold fact. Now imagine your customer-facing chatbot doing that. Poof! All the trust and credibility you've built up over years, gone. Instantly. So let's just let this sink in for a second. We are not talking about a server being down for an hour. We're talking about a single AI incident leading to millions of dollars in fines. We're talking about damage to your brand that is, and I quote, irreparable. And we're talking about a complete collapse of customer trust that could take a decade to earn back, if you're lucky. The stakes are just enormous. Okay, so if we can all agree that these risks are totally new, then it's pretty obvious that our old ways of fixing things just aren't going to cut it. Trying to use your traditional IT incident playbook for an AI failure, it's literally like trying to catch smoke with a net. It's just the wrong tool for the job. And look at the difference here. It's black and white. On one side, you have your traditional IT problems. A server crashes, a network times out. It's loud, it's obvious, you get an error code. You know what's broken. But on the other side, you have AI incidents. These things are defined by weird emergent behaviors, that silent model drift we talked about, or that deep-seated algorithmic bias. They are, by their very nature, unpredictable. Your old playbook was built for the left side of the screen. It is completely useless for the right side. And that brings us to the main point, the absolute imperative here. You cannot fight a new kind of fire with old, outdated tools. It's time for a new playbook, one built from the ground up specifically for the wild, weird challenges of AI. Now, this right here is probably the single most important takeaway from the report. Responding to an AI incident is not just a tech problem that you throw over the wall to your engineers. It's a complex, messy, business-wide problem. Think of it like a machine with a lot of interconnected gears. You've got technology, legal, compliance, PR. They all have to turn together perfectly in sync to even begin to solve the problem. And that's exactly why a real AI incident response team looks like this. It's a mix of different experts. Of course, you need your AI and machine learning engineers to dig into the code and figure out what went wrong technically. But, and this is critical, you also need your legal and compliance folks to deal with the inevitable regulatory mess. You need corporate communications to handle the story that gets out to the public. And you absolutely have to have executive leadership right there in the room to make the tough calls. This isn't an IT team, it's a company-wide crisis team. So if you take one thing away from this, let it be this. You've spent millions building these incredibly smart, complex, integrated AI systems. It just makes sense that your response plan has to be just as smart and just as integrated. Anything less is just setting yourself up for disaster. So I'll leave you with this final thought. Your AI systems are learning something new every single second of every single day. They're constantly evolving. The real question you need to take back to your office tomorrow is this. Is your incident response plan evolving too? Or is it just collecting dust on a shelf?